It is a blazing hot Wednesday, about 95 degrees right now, and I'm at the South Louisville Antique and Toy Mall. If you want to escape this hot heat in Louisville, feel free to shop in here with nice cool AC and tons of vendors of lots of cool items. Come follow me to see what I'm stocking up in my showcase today. You're gonna find my showcase here in aisle 6. They've got the fans running on high right now. It's really hot outside. But here is my showcase. Showcase 180. I've got some cool Funko Pops and toys, but it's actually been a few months or weeks since I've restocked and kind of managed this. It looks decent, but I wanted to stock this full of video games. One rookie mistake that a lot of people make is only having low dollar items in their showcase. But here I'm going to be putting in some Nintendo Switches, a complete unbox GameCube, and a ton of Star Wars Legos. So also, another thing is between different locations, you're going to have different clientele. And so knowing who walks through your showcase is really important. Since this is specifically a toy and antique mall, I think stuff like this will do really well. So I've had these two Dragon Ball Z Funko Pops in my showcase for quite a bit. I either need to do one of two things. One, lower the price or move it to a different location to see if it sells better there. After thinking through it, I've had all these Dragon Ball Z Pops here in this antique mall for a little bit too long, so I'm going to move them all out and bring all fresh video games into this row right here. Here's so far what I've done. Here's a closer look at all the Star Wars Legos. They're all complete with minifigs and nicely bagged up in the Ziplocs. I got my Nintendo Switch. I got this custom show. I called it the Hulk N64. It's pretty cool in here. In the bottom row, usually not many people squat down to see the bottom row, so I need to definitely make it enticing for whatever I put down there. This business model is honestly a lot like a vending machine. I've brought in all my new stock that I've already priced, and this here as well, half of this. And here is the old stock, the Funko Pops that I've pulled out. So now all I need to do is fill in that space. One way that I ensure that everybody can see my price tags is by putting the price tag on the spine of the game and also on the front, so when they're checking out, the cashier can also know and easily see it. I like to stack my games accordingly like this, and then after a while I will kind of organize it by the system or console. Another tip for vending at locations like this is to make sure that your total stock value inside your showcase is a lot more than the $500. So if you want to make $500, you want to have at least $1,000, $2,000 worth of stock inside your showcase. So one easy way to do that, to fill up, is just by doing video games or small toys, something with more value and more profit margins for yourself as well. Talking more about how much you can make here, my best month here at this location with one showcase was $900 in sales. So that's not profit, but that's sales. So depending on how much I had paid for all the items, I was able to make at least a good 30-40% markup on margins. I used to have, I think, 6 showcases here, and that was a lot of rent, and also, honestly, a lot for me to manage with my time. So I've toned it down to 1 to make it as most efficient as possible. All right, here is another look at what my showcase is like now after a restock. So I've got all the Wii U games lined up, all the Wii stuff, and I kind of have my highlight games, the games that would attract people to look into my showcase. We've got Pokemon and Zelda stuff, PS3 and Xbox One over there, and some GameCube. Again, see how the price is not visible unless you go above it. So I'm gonna have to put a sticker price here in the front of it. Lots of GameCube games, PS2 titles, and again, I put the titles that will attract customers right here up in the front. I still need to work on the bottom row. So let's see what I put down there. All right, so we've been here for a total of about 45 minutes, and I think I am completely done now. Let's check it out. Starting off on the top shelf is the Legos. They're all complete with their minifigs and bagged up. And we're moving down to the Pokemon and Nintendo shelf, or Nintendo handheld. I also found a working CD player with a ton of great titles. Let me go and move that away for you. Check out all those really cool titles, only for $175 each. Got some more CDs, lots of handhelds that have processed new batteries in the Pokemon games, Game Boy, a reshell of the Pokemon Pikachu Game Boy Advance SP, that really cool Hulk N64. I really love this reshell on this one for the Game Boy Color. Again, guys, look at all these neatly stacked games. So when you walk by it, it looks really good. The bottom shelf, I told you I was going to put some really good stuff in there, like Dreamcast, N64, some complete in-box items, lots of NES and retro games. You might have to use your flashlight to see down here, but I think the lighting should still be decent enough for you to make out the titles and the price tags. Again, visibility is key for shoppers. They want to be able to see your price and your titles instantly. And this is only one out of the 6 locations that I have. They're not all South Louisville Antique and Toy Malls. Some are Vendors Village or Peddlers Mall. And between my total setup, I make a full-time living doing this. And so we'll see at the end of the month how much this location produces. Hopefully a lot better than the last 2 months because I haven't really restocked. So off to the next location, and we'll see you guys next time.